I am the president of the Bay Area Education Foundation.
I'm Veronica Mann. I am the vice president of the Education Foundation.
And I'm Vanessa Cordell. I am the director of operations.
And we're creating this video today so that you can hear our hearts, our mission, and our impact.
So when we were first coming up with this idea, actually Becca kind of presented it to Vanessa and I believe that they had spoken previously because there was a bus that this all started with a bus breaking down. But just recognizing that we have resources out there and we have needs for those resources. We have parents with so many skill sets. The question of how can we better connect all these resources and these skill sets to make our school better for our kids, better for our teachers, just come alongside and best support the school system that we currently have.
Yeah, I think there was like a lot of confusion kind of about who we are, what we're doing, and we really want to just clarify and kind of give you all some handholds, like tell you really who we are as people and what our heart is for the school.
So for me, I saw a lot of parents that have hearts for the school, are excited about what the school is doing, how they're raising their children to be disciples, and wanted to be able to help and get involved, whether that be financially or otherwise. And we were kind of missing some opportunities to engage that community. And based on some of the other things I've seen in other education foundations, I thought that was something our school could really benefit from. So through creating this and creating events and opportunities for people to get involved and get served, we were able to kind of better identify the school's needs and match resources to those needs.
So this began for me, this is our 8th year to be at Bay Area, and over the course of those years, I've been able to observe some, kind of watch what we do well, what maybe we're missing, and Becca had come to me and Vanessa and kind of pitched this idea of, hey, what do y'all think about trying to start an education foundation? And which we're like, that's amazing. How do we do this? And so we worked together, got together with Mr. Rainey, picked his brain on some things, and we really wanted to help tie both our resources and our school community. We have so many people in our school community that have such good gifts, and how can we use those? How can those people all come together to where we can all work together and help build our school, our teachers, our students, to where it is this healthy place for years to come?
Yeah, for me, honestly, it started with a bus. There was a bus breakdown, and we were talking at the football game after our bus had broke down, and we were like, we know parents that right now would literally write a check for a bus. And so that kind of started this conversation of like, how much other stuff can we take off the school budget and bottom line, where parents would be willing to kind of come in and, and maybe, we know a bus owner that's willing to sell it, and like, what connections do we have? Who do we know that we can do this? So that's kind of how the conversation started with me. And I thought, what a great opportunity for us to just pour into a school that's pouring into our kids, that's changing the world because of the things that they're learning there. And how can we do that? And so for me, it was about a bus, and I hope it ends with a bus, but that's kind of how that started.
So this year, our main big event is going to be the gala. And since we're new and we're already biting off a lot of stuff right now, we're thinking like, let's just focus on the gala. Let's make this a super successful event. Let's introduce ourselves to the community and let them get behind us and see where our hearts are. And so that is going to be the main focus for the Education Foundation this year. And through the gala, we're hoping to be able to have programs that support the teachers, like the Adopt a Classroom, which will be presented at the gala, and a few other things that we can all fund through that event.
Yeah, I mean, the gala for me, I'm super excited. Got to be a part of the last gala, which was a lot of fun, and the planning of that, and we raised a lot of money. And so for us, like, what better to do than a big fun party for the parents? And you know, I consider myself one of the gala queens. I bounce around to several throughout, so I cannot wait just to spend the night with you guys, enjoying each other, celebrating Bay Area, celebrating what they're doing, and also funding the vision and the future for what our kids can enjoy. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really great night. We wanted to kind of stay focused on one big thing to where we could really hone in on raising money, supporting the kids, supporting the teacher. It will be a wonderful night to support the teachers. We'll be able to adopt a teacher, help their classrooms. Very excited about that. But beyond just that, again, it allows all of our parents to, you know, it's not just about raising money, right? Like, it is everybody bringing their skill sets to where, hey, I've got this y'all can use. Hey, I can do this. I know all about, I mean, you fill in the blank. So I've heard that over and over and over again for years. And so this is a space where I think we'll be able to utilize all those different skill sets, which I think is really neat and fun. And that just helps build our school community and health and communication with everybody. So it's a really great organic way to do that.
Yeah, I mean, just at the VIP breakfast, a guy came up to me who owns a videography company and was like, hey, I'd love to donate this service to the gala.
So awesome.
And that's exactly like the heart of what we want to do. Let's use our community to affect the kingdom of God, really, because as we pour into our school, we're pouring into these kids, like, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And I think another great example of that was what Kristen D said when a teacher expressed to her having a need for a Bible curriculum.
Yeah.
And she was able to meet that need for that teacher, but that was something that I'm sure a lot of other parents would be happy to meet that need, but weren't aware of it. So our main goal is, like, give us your needs. Like, let us get those nailed down so that we can push those out to the right people that are going to be able to help and fulfill those resources, that this would make the school even better than what it already is. I mean, we have lots of lofty goals and the ideas are coming out and they're coming out quickly, but I would love to see this foundation be something that is sustained for years and years to come, and that is hopefully what we are creating here, and just helps, again, to continue to fund the school, to create community, to have more events that get people involved and engaged, and, you know, continues to nail down those resources and fund them is the big main goal of this organization, and we are striving to make it very sustainable.
Yeah, I was really excited to begin this in terms of what's the long-term goal. Something that outlasts us, right? Like, if we are able to help build something and lay the groundwork for something that can last well outside the years that our children are there, to make this school healthy. They're already bringing kingdom education into our children's lives, into our homes. It impacts all of us. So something that we can help make, it's already a great place. Can we make it even better, even healthier, and that go well beyond our years? I think that that's really exciting. In terms of how we're going to do that, I think, you know, this year it's the gala, but long term we hope to add other events, really beef it up in terms of everything that we'll be able to offer as an education foundation. And so that's a really exciting opportunity that I think will be in the future.
Here's the deal, like, we have amazing groups already in our school. We have the Wranglers, which is my bread and butter. I love the Wranglers, where I started. It's how I first got involved as a kindergarten mom. I came and I was like, how do I become a person that wants to? Wranglers was that avenue. And what I get to see is Jen Kushner, who runs the Wranglers, her heart for teachers, her heart for our school. And like, she has had this like ongoing vision to like really do teacher appreciation over the top. how I see us coming alongside the Wranglers is like, hey, Jen, what's your goal? Let's fund it. Like, what would you like to do to love on our teachers? Let us have the resources to fund that. And the same with like the Bronco backers. They are amazing. And they are also, a funding organization. We want to come alongside and say like, hey, what are your big things that we can take off of your list? How can we work together to meet these goals? Because we have such a great group, such a great community. We have great organizations. We just want to come behind and run the race with them, because, they're going to get weary and tired running that by themselves. We can come alongside with some fresh power, some fresh wind, and excitement. And that's what we want to do. So we're different in the fact that we are just primarily focused on fundraising, and we get to help these other organizations that are already in existence further their cause too.
We love to point everyone to our website, and there are several different options through there that you can either sign up to connect with us by entering your email, and that way you'll be notified whenever we have something new and exciting coming through. Or you can also go on there and sign up to volunteer. And you can even specify like what are your interests and how you feel like you could best plug in. And we've already had some amazing people reach out and volunteer, and we ask you guys be patient with us because we are currently trying to sort through those and put people in the right spots where they will be, feeling like they're serving in a way like where their heart is pointed towards. So we will be reaching out to those people we already have, and we encourage the rest of y'all to keep volunteering through our website. We have social media, which reach out, message us directly from there, and all of us directors are happy to speak to anybody at any time, answer any questions, or point you in the right direction.
Yeah, if you haven't heard from us, you will hear from us, so thank you. And also, let me say this, we are a separate 501c, so we don't actually have access to any of the school's records. So like, the school's not gonna just give us all your information, and we're thankful for that they don't just like sell their list. But we're also striving to really get into contact. So if you want to stay in the loop about the gala, about things that are coming up, about ways that you can connect, we really have to get you to submit your info so that we can contact you. And so if you are a BACS parent, we just encourage you, even if you don't have anything to give or you don't want to volunteer yet, any of those things, go on there just so we can know who you are, so we can contact you for anything that might be coming up that you may be interested in.
Just hope like through this video that you can hear our hearts, hear directly from us, like our goals, our plans, and what we really want to do with this foundation and how impactful that we hope it can be through Bay Area. And we appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and we are here if you guys need us for anything, and you will definitely be seeing us on campus.